happy Mother's Day, each and everyone who is celebrating Mother's Day. And in today's video, I want to make something simple for my mom. And I'm thinking actually just to make this visually, I want to design and use AI to see if I can generate some cool stuff using the patterns. Of course, I'm a Kenyan. I want to incorporate the patterns using the culture or the culture and inheritance, culture heritage, and also Kenyan people. I want to see if you are Kenyan like me, you will understand that in Kenya or in Africa, we love our outfits when it is actually portrayed as what do we call as African, like kitenge. If you are Kenyan, you will understand kitenge is a particular pattern or a particular outfit or a particular pattern that is used to actually make African outfits for ladies and also for gentlemen. And it's so unique, and it is so good. It actually represents our culture and also where we come from. So I thought about it, and I want to try the AI thing to generate some patterns, and then we're gonna see what we can create out of these patterns using the AI. My name is Phoebe. I'm a Kenyan, and also I'm a content creator here, and I love making content about these two beautiful countries. So karibu sana if you're Kenyan, ushkalnes if you are a Turkish person. So the very first thing we're gonna go is go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the artificial intelligence model that actually can help you to generate code or some cool ideas when it comes to designing. So you're gonna go to try ChatGPT, and then it's gonna bring you to this dashboard whereby you have a conversation with ChatGPT and just to try to have a conversation, different conversations. For today's tutorial, like I said, we want to make some Kenyan culture stuff. So I already had a conversation with ChatGPT here, and we want to make some Kenyan kitenge or some Kenyan patterns. If you have been in Kenya, or maybe if you have been traveling, you have seen a lot of Africans normally have some bracelets with a design on their hands, maybe with a flag, maybe Kenyan flag, or maybe some ladies wearing some outfits which are so beautiful. This represents our culture, and also it's just amazing to wear some of these. So went to ChatGPT and asked it to give us some ideas when it comes to designing these kind of patterns, and it gave me some ideas. And also I asked it to tell me that like to write for me the text that I'm gonna be using to design these patterns. So one of it is like number one is design a vibrant kitenge or ankara fabric pattern with bold colors and traditional Kenyan motifs. Another number two is actually create a captivating pattern for kikoi towels incorporating Kenyan-inspired stripes and vibrant hoods. So there are a lot of them. You can still refresh, or you can still tell it to regenerate or give you another response if you don't like the first one, and it's gonna actually start doing its thing, and it gives you so amazing so much in terms of actually just designing, like the way it has regenerated the response here. It says create a colorful pattern featuring traditional Kenyan tribal symbols and geometric shapes. Another cool feature is here, like design a pattern with stylish depictions of Kenyan wildlife such as elephants, giraffes, or lions. So I'm gonna go through some of these. Maybe I'm gonna pick one of it or two, and then we're gonna see, or we're gonna try and figure out how it's gonna be. So let's pick one of it. Kitenge fabric vibrant. Let me see which one. Maybe I'll take this one. This the first prompt. This one. Okay. I'm gonna click and then copy, and then I'll go to Canva. I love using Canva because it is easier to use. Canva gives you access to almost everything when it comes to designing. And by the way, you can get a free trial for Canva Pro for 30 days free of charge using my link, which is on my description. So normally what I do is come here where it says create design, and then I want to make a custom design. Okay, normally I use 5000 by 5000 pixel, and then I click create design. All right, and then let's see. So this is the workplace that we want to work on, or where our design gonna be. And then on your right hand side, if you scroll down, you'll find we have different elements here. We're gonna click where it says up here. Okay, and then we want to use the artificial AI to generate this stuff. So we have this text to image. We're gonna click on text to image, and here it is where we will put our text from ChatGPT. So we're gonna click there and then press Control V, and then say create your image. I love using Canva because, like I said, number one, Canva, when it comes to designing the AI patterns, I found it so good result. So you can see, let me show you some of the, before we continue, let me show you some of the kitenges that I'm talking about when it comes to Kenya. Kitenge. Okay, let me just say kitenge designs or the kitenge dresses. And then I'm gonna click on images here just to give you an idea what we are talking about. So this is the kitenges that I'm talking about. These are some cool kitenges or some cool designs. African people normally love them. I love them. You can see like this one is so amazing, this one is so amazing. So there are so many. So we're gonna if you don't want this design, like maybe you are seeing the pattern is not correct, what you can do is actually ask like generate again, and the AI in Canva gonna regenerate. Okay, let's just wait and see. So you can see it also gives us ideas when it comes to designing like these pillows. Look at this one. This is so cool. We're gonna click it and try to save it. Okay, and then we can also check some other designs when it comes to actually not just one. We can go ahead and ask ChatGPT to give us more, or just to see some ideas. Ones we normally see on the hand. Let's just try and see if it can do so. Okay. Let's see. Gonna copy and paste on your stuff, and then see if it can actually do so. Let's just wait and see. So this is it has actually generated the images and not the design. Okay, so sometimes it does so, but sometimes we just have to see the ideas that it is generating to get the ideas or the patterns. We want some patterns. Okay, so it is giving us the images. As you can see, these are some images, so that when we won't be using, we can still go ahead and try another one. Craft stylist kikoi shirt with pattern design, a unique pattern of kangas. Let's see this one featuring Kenyan symbol. Let's create this one, maybe this one. Okay, copy and come to paste here in Canva. You can say start over again and just paste there everything there, and click on create the image and see what it's gonna generate. Okay, so meanwhile we have this, the first one that we want to use. You can see this is the one that it is generating, maybe something close to this one. Maybe we click regenerate just to see what it's going to generate, even though they are not that much clear. Okay, so you can see the pattern that it has generated. This one looks cool, maybe. Okay, maybe something for maybe a mat or something, or maybe a pillowcase we can make using it. Okay, so for now we're gonna use this one that it has generated. Now, like I said, or like I showed you, we have different kinds of ways of doing this. When it comes to pattern, you can actually just drag, okay, like so. Before, I think I did that, and then duplicate, bring it here, okay, bring it so, duplicate and bring it, drag it down, bring it down like so. Again, duplicate this one, then bring it there. There we have our design, like so, and you can see it is so amazing. Now, for instance, if we don't want to do that, you see this is just a pattern, and you can see it has generated a very cool pattern here. We can actually download this one by going here where it says download, and then we want to make sure it is in PNG, and then you are clicking on transparent account and then download. Okay, now that we have our design here, we can go to Printify to check how it's gonna look like when it comes to actually designing. Okay, I love using Printify for many reasons. It is simple to use, no fees required to actually start. You just have to connect with your shop, whichever shop you are using. For mine, I have connected with Etsy, and then we're gonna click on catalog. We want to make maybe something like a pillow. Okay, we can check what we want to make. Maybe it is under accessories or home decor. Let's see if we can kitchen accessory, or maybe some kitchen accessory. Let's see if we can see we can overpull. Okay, we have this one. Let's try and make this one. All right, you can make a lot of stuff. Tea towel, you can make glass towel, cup towel. Let's see, we want to generate this one. Okay, this apron, kitchen apron, and see, for my mother, she's gonna be so happy if I do this. Okay, this is a visual thing that I'm doing. So you're gonna click here where it says start generating. Okay, here, and then Printify gonna give you the option to start designing. So we're gonna click here on my device, or rather, if you don't want to click there, you can actually simply, if you don't want to do that, you can actually simply drag this one and then drop it here, okay, like so, and then you can see it has started uploading the design that we want to use. Okay, and the best thing is that this thing that I'm showing you, you can also sell them on your shop. For instance, for today's tutorial, I'm just showing you something that, an idea, maybe you want to buy for your girlfriend or for your mother or for your sister, something very cool. Then this is the way you can simply do it at home, or you can still buy some of these, because I have a shop, an Etsy shop that you can use. Okay, so let's see how it's gonna be on our design. Let's see, it's loading, as you can see. So this is how it's gonna look like. I want to preview the design to see how it's gonna look like. You can see this is how it's gonna look like. Let's just see the design. So much pretty. You can lifestyle woman. This is for a man. Maybe you have a boyfriend who want to test that Kenyan or that African design, then you can buy for him something like this. Very cool, very nice. Okay, let's see here. If it is a lady, it's gonna look like this. And then you can save your, if you're selling it, you can save your product. Okay, and then we want to see, I'm gonna zoom in. Let's take this one and then zoom in, try to zoom in and see how it's gonna look like. Okay, so you can see, if you see here, if you zoom inside, you can see there is this line. You can see this line. We don't want maybe this line inside. You can go back to Canva And what we can do is actually delete this one. We can just use one element, delete all of them. Okay, like so. And then drag this one, take this one. If you don't want those lines inside, maybe because it is 5,000 by 5,000, it's gonna actually make sure that it is touching the whole thing like so. Okay, yeah, it has, like so. Just make sure that it is touching everything like so, touching the lines like so, and then download. Okay, that one looks much better and without those lines. Okay, so what you're gonna do is actually do what, download, like so, as easy as that. And then we have our design. Okay, make sure that it is in a transparent background, and then click download. Okay, once it has been downloaded, we come back here. You can come back here. Let's go back. You go back and then bring our design here to see how it's gonna look like without those lines. Okay, let's wait and see how it's gonna look like, the one that we have redesigned without those lines or the 4 lines inside, and see how it's gonna look like. So if we do a preview of this one, you can see how it looks like. It is still the same, but with the full design. You can see it's so pretty. And then we're gonna do the saving so that we can zoom in and see everything. Okay, let's see. Okay, if we click here to see everything, just to see, you can see how cool it is. This is actually something cool that you can actually do what, buy for your loved ones, maybe for your mother, for your sister, for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend, who want to test that actually Kenyan culture. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is actually to publish. Okay, I won't publish because I was not intending to publish. Okay, but we can still publish if we want. Okay, we can go ahead and publish, and I'm gonna do what change um, in what later. Now, for instance, if we want to make maybe a pillow using the same design, we're gonna go to home and living, and then click on pillows here, like so. Okay, maybe which one do we want? We're gonna see which one do we want. Maybe something like let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see even this bestseller to see if we can design using the same design. We're gonna drop our design there. Okay, and let's see if it is loading. Oh, this is our design. Wait, we're gonna actually click on start designing. Okay, once we click on start designing, then we can have that chance to actually do what, drop our design. Let's see how it's gonna look like on this one. Okay, let's just see how it's gonna look like. It is uploading. Now that we have made an apron, we have made we have made a pillow. This is the pillow that we want to make right now. My internet is a little bit slow, but we're gonna go, or we're gonna have the design done. Let's see how it's gonna look like. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it looks like. If we do this, or if we do this, maybe it's not fitting, but what we can do is actually take this one and then do what, duplicate, and then bring it here. Okay, duplicate both of them like so. Make sure they are all well. And then both sides, okay? If we do a preview, let's see how it's gonna look like. If it is a preview, you see how cute it is. You can see this is the back side, and also the front side is so pretty, much more better than if you had to actually do it maybe somewhere else. And then this is the side way how our pillow looks like. Okay, so you can see it's so much better. You can do the saving of the product. Remember, you can still buy on my shop all of these things that I'm telling you or I'm showing you. Then you're gonna publish like so on my Etsy account. Now, for instance, if we want, maybe you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, maybe you want to make a t-shirt out of it, you just have to click, maybe let's say she is a lady and you want to make a t-shirt out of the same design, utilizing the same design. What you're gonna do is actually go to Printify and click on t-shirts. Then we want to make something, maybe just something pretty. Let's see, should we make on white or black? Let's see if it can bring on black, how it's gonna look like. I'm not sure, but let's try and see how it's gonna look like on a t-shirt. Okay, our design, so that when someone wearing it, they can know that they are from Africa, or you have a friend in Africa or something. Okay, we are just proud of ourselves. So let's see how it's gonna look like. Okay, like so. Let's see, let's just wait and see how it's gonna. Okay, if we do a preview, let's see how how it's gonna look like. So this is the front side. Do you think it is cool? And this is the front side and this is the back side. It's still much good in terms of designing. Maybe just that small design, it is still much good. If we do saving and then we click on it to see how it looks like, let's see this one. Okay, so on a t-shirt, this is how it's gonna look like. You can see this is how it's gonna look like on a t-shirt. Okay, remember what I did, what I forget, did I say yeah, this is actually how it's gonna look like, but I'm surprised it brought the white one. You can still go ahead and choose the black one if you want. I think it is me who didn't do it. Okay, so that is how pretty much how you can make designs, African design or Kenyan theme culture thing, and then design your stuff, and then start just generating a lot of stuff. If you have enjoyed this short video and you are thinking it is nice, it adds value, it teaches you, do me one favor, subscribe, and also like this video as usual. Until next time again, bye.